I grew up in a union household in Cleveland. My dad was a bus driver for the city. He was an active member of ATU, Amalgamated Transit Union. He was actually a steward. My mother was a community activist. She understood the value of people coming together and fighting for what they believed in. I understand the importance of public service. I understand the importance of coming together. I understand the importance of solidarity to make your voices heard. My folks taught me that. When I became a state employee in Ohio, I had the choice of belonging to a union or not belonging to a union. The first thing I did when I became a state employee was to sign a union card, and I became a member of AFL-CIO. And when I came to Washington, I considered myself to be a field person. I considered myself to be involved and to have a handle on the issues and the problems that confront our members every single day, because I was out there with them, whether it was bargaining, whether it was organizing campaigns, whether it was testifying at city councils or state legislatures. I was always had my hands on, and I thought that was extremely important. In 1998, we were notified that there were some serious problems taking place within District Council 37. There clearly was corruption within a number of the locals, and I remember one specific conversation with a sister who worked for the city, and she came up to me and she said, "We just want our union back." And I looked at her and I said, "Sister, that's exactly what we are going to do." We had to put it under administratorship, and I became the administrator, and I essentially lived there for 3.5 years to rebuild. We had to recreate and instill a new faith within our members. I remember that it was primary day, and all of a sudden we got a call, and that call was that there was something happening at the Trade Center. As soon as we turned on the radio, we looked up, and I saw the second plane hit. And it shakes you up. Shakes you up. To see the people at Ground Zero, the public service workers, whether they were cops or fire, EMTs, we had school, lunch people there delivering food. It really makes me angry when people attack public service and the commitment of public service workers, because they didn't run from that problem. They didn't run from Ground Zero. They ran to it.
He must continue his fight for the riches of freedom and the security of justice. You know, there was a pastor in Germany. His name is Martin Niemöller. He was an anti-Nazi activist, and he once said this: "First they came for the socialists, and I didn't speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak." Sisters and brothers, we must always speak out. We must always let our voices be heard, loud and clear, loud and clear.